And Brittany, you're a what?
Helena Elementary, first grade, first year teacher.
You know, this is a really cool thing for you. I mean, first grade, first years, you know, talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, I'm excited and nervous at the same time because it's the whole anticipation of what do I need to expect. Am I going to relay my expectations well? But I'm excited for the most part to get my kids and start teaching and having fun and get to know them and their parents, and I don't know, I'm just excited overall.
This is kind of a really special place for you as well. I just found this out. Tell me, what's the special connection that you have?
I actually went to elementary school here and my 4th grade teacher still is here. So it's exciting, and working in the school system that I actually graduated from. So it is special.
What's the first thing that jumps into your mind when you walk into your first classroom for your very first time?
What have I gotten myself into? No, I was lucky to get into a classroom where the teacher leaving left me a lot of really good supplies and materials to use, so I was definitely blessed, but I've also had to put in a lot of hard work and spend a lot of money to get it to where I want it to be, but I'm ready. So
did you get your $500 this year from the state for classroom supplies?
I did.
Okay, and how quickly did that go?
Well, I don't know if it was state money that I actually received, but I know that we get a lot of funding from the community, and I know that I've received that so far, but we're expecting our state money soon. So
you haven't gotten the state money yet?
I don't believe so, no.
So the money that you did get, do you know how much it was?
It was $400 to begin with.
And how fast did that $400 go?
Really fast. Filling out one PO, purchase order, it went. So
wow. So that extra $500, I mean, that's going to be, what do you need with that money?
I mean, they go through their supplies so quickly in 1st grade, so it's probably buying crayons and little things like that.
So that's your sustaining money? Right.
Because I've pretty much purchased what I needed to start the school year off. But
anything come out of your pocket?
Oh, a lot. A lot of the pocket money, though, was decorating and buying paper to print my fun little things and put it on the wall. But other than that.
So, but that was fun money?
It was fun money.
Was that fun for you to go out and start?
It was very fun, and I'm also a newlywed, and so my husband has had a huge role in setting up my classroom, and so he's been very excited to go help me purchase what I need for the room.
Yeah, that's got to be really interesting as you start to figure out how to use your spaces and how to bring these elements alive.
Well, I've changed a lot of places. I moved, like I said, my husband's been up here a lot, and we've moved furniture around. My mom, anyone who can come up and help has been up here to help, and we've moved furniture a lot over the summer, just trying to figure out, okay, how is the flow going to work this year, and what is going to be distracting where. And so, I mean, even today I moved posters on the wall to get them to where I wanted them to be, and I've moved bulletin boards. So
now, I know one of the big things about working with kids is having things on eye level, and that's going to be challenging when trying to use your space. So talk to me a little bit about that. You know, I mean, as you've been sort of working that through your mind as you go through.
Well, some things I have a little pointer, and it is hard to get it at eye level, but some things I'll just have to point, like, hey, here's this, let's go over this. But one of the things that I really wanted them to have on their level was our word wall, so that they could actually access it, and I put it on my bulletin board to where they can actually go and get the words and their writing and whatever they need. But I tried hard to get everything to where they can access it. I'm a visual learner, I'm a hands-on learner, and so I know that that's normally how children work as well. So everything that they can get to is better for them, in my opinion. So it's hard trying to get everything on their level, but you do what you can.
How do you introduce yourself?
Well, it's kind of a laid-back type thing. So the parents will come in and I'll introduce myself, and I actually am lucky, and a lot of the students I have this year I know already from previous student teaching, and I go to church in the community, so I know a lot of the parents and the students. But for the ones I don't, they'll just come in and we have things on the desk for them to sign and give back to me, but it's very laid back. It's basically an opportunity for the students to come in and see, hey, I'm going to be sitting here, and to just get a feel for the room. But as far as sitting down and talking with the parents, we'll have a parent academy that kind of is more structure to where we go over our expectations and what to expect this year. And
so this is going to be very much for the kids to sort of come in and get accustomed to the room and see, well, this is where I'm going to sit, and this is my word wall, and this is where the computer is, and this is where the book area is.
Yes.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Tell me about the first day of school. You know, what time are you going to be here?
I don't know. Really early. To make sure everything is where it needs to be. And sorry, I keep moving.
That's okay.
Everything's where it needs to be, and it's going to be a long day, especially for a first-year teacher, making sure that everything's set out, everything's planned. I believe that 90% of teaching is planning, and to have everything where it needs to be, when you need it, so it's easy to pull, and so you're not wasting time and things like that. So I'll probably be here very early to get things ready for them to arrive.
Yeah, and the other thing that you have to be mindful of is you not get so involved in your lessons that you forget that clock up there, because there's going to be a schedule. They have to be doing certain things at certain times. We've got to hit lunch at certain times. We've got to hit PE at certain times. So how do you go about doing that? I mean, are you just mindful of the clock at all times, or?
That clock is my friend. I have to watch it constantly, because it is, especially when they're so young, the lessons are fun, and you get involved with them as well as the kids. And so when they're learning, you get excited, but you do have to be mindful of the time to get them to art or music or even recess, things that they need that are also fun. And a lot of the lessons that we teach are over a period of days, because they're so involved and they're so much fun and they learn so much from them that you have to plan for that to make sure that you have enough time allotted, and there's not enough time in the day to teach what you want to teach. So you have to be very mindful of your planning and making sure that you have the time allotted to teach those things. But yes, the clock is my friend.
This is the most important question I'm going to ask you, because I'm going to ask you this question again at the end.
Over and over.
Okay. No, at the end, not over and over. What is your long-term goal for the year? At the end of the year, when you look back, what is it that you want to be able to say to the parents and say to yourself?
Oh, that's a tough one. I told you not to ask me hard questions. My long-term goal, I would say, is that the kids come in and they learn to be learners, and they love to learn, and they move to the next grade ready to learn more. I want their minds to be opened and to just go out there and learn what they can and be productive citizens of their community and of the world. And that's what I hope, is to make a difference in the lives of these children that inevitably makes a difference in the lives of their parents, and so on and so forth. And if I can touch one child's life, then I'm good. My goal has been reached. But that's my long-term goal. It might change at the end of the year, but as of right now, that's what I think it is.
That's really good.